I thought it amusing when Tyler Perry made a movie called The Single Moms Club. After all, my girls and I had a Single Moms Club over 25 years ago. Our club consisted of a few core members: Tina, Michelle, Belinda, Donna, Faye, Frida, Signe, and a few other moms who moved in and out. Our Single Moms Club was not started so we could hang out or get quality me time. It was formed out of necessity because we were all struggling just to survive. Our children ranged in ages from toddlers to tweens. Our other bond was being a single mom to a young black male. In 1993, a study was released stating that 50% of black males between the ages of 5 and 15 would not reach adulthood. 50%. Between the 5 of us, we had 7 young boys. Just the thought of that half of them would not turn 21 was gut-wrenching. That study had me depressed for weeks. So what is a mom to do? We did what all moms do. We worked hard to ensure we kept our children safe and out of trouble. If that meant they were with us most of the time, so be it. I am saddened to say we did lose Michelle's son, Sean. However, he was 32 and technically, but not actually, out of the danger zone. May he rest in peace. The girls, as I call them, offer support and encouragement during the most challenging situations. We have all faced many different hardships ranging from health to legal issues. That I knew I had at least 1 or 2 people I could always turn to. Homes were offered when shelter was required, cars for varying transportation needs, and food when necessary. Our food sharing plan was simple. If one of us was in need and the other had food or food stamps, then that mom came to the rescue. The rescue could mean meeting someone at the market when food stamps were available, or doing what my mom calls shopping in the country pantry, which meant going through the cupboards in someone's kitchen. Not a single one of us would have ever denied food or shelter for the other's child. I can distinctly recall a few instances when I was called and asked if I had any food stamps left. When I got in town from work, and yes, I had a job, I would meet that mom at the market so she could get what she needed to make it through the week or month. They have done the same for me and mine. Since I was paid the 15th and 30th of each month, the stamps were necessities. My shopping day was the 13th of the month, the same day my stamps arrived. I wised up and started shopping on my lunch break. I worked in Elbridge, and there was a lovely, new, and always empty giant that had been built about 5 minutes away. My supervisor gave me a little leeway. She knew my situation and just advised get back on time and eat at your desk if you need to. While she was not a mom, she always respected those of us who were and made sure we were not penalized for having children. We often hung out together on either Friday or Saturday, happy to have survived another week. Most of us played double-deck pinochle, so a game was as good an excuse as any. We would feed the kids, then advise they get out of our hair and go play. Outside when it was still light, video games and movies when it got dark. Because Signe, Frida, and I had the only girls, they had to be little roughnecks, though quite adorable just to deal with those boys. It toughened them up in their teen and adult years. During the summer, my Saturday would often start with a phone call from my friend Michelle. "What you got in the freezer?" she would ask. "We were thinking about cooking out." Sure enough, I always had something. I would pack my bag and the kids, then head uptown. I cannot recall a single time when each of us did not have something to contribute, even if it was Kool-Aid and sugar. My children consider Kool-Aid a treat, since I would not let that stuff in my home. Our children are now all grown and still consider the other friends, even if they don't stay in touch. When I run into one of our moms, they always ask about my children, and I am sure they do the same with the other moms. My children will tell me when they see one of our club, and they are always happy to see each other. In spite of our children being grown, the bond of being in that single moms club has held over the years. We still talk, some of us more frequently than others, but the love, laughter, and tears we shared remain. I know my club moms are but a phone call away and will not hesitate to respond should the need arise. I too respond when they need me. Thank you to the women in my Single Moms Club. Donna, Belinda, Tina, Michelle, Faye, Elmira, Frida, and Signe. You kept me sane when the kids were driving me batty. You calmed me down and talked me back up when I was in despair. One of you always seemed to call just when I need a friendly voice on the phone. Thank you for being there then and now. I love you, ladies.